Hey guys, this is Krissie. I have my tails up and my shadow down, as these are the only two side plushies I have. I'm going to read you guys an excerpt from a fan fiction that I just finished writing today. I say only an excerpt because it is a 6-page long fan fiction that was only supposed to be 2 to 3 pages. So yeah, I took an idea, I started on it, and then I ran with it down the hill, and then I ran with it up the street. So, the story is called Christmas on Angel Island. Yeah, I really ran with this. I'll leave the link to it in the description below. There's a description box, yes, indeed there is. Okay, so let's start. She stretched her hands above her head. She giggled as the soft snowflakes melted against her arms. It's been years since she felt wind and grass, but those sensations she had remembered. It was the snow that she had no recollection of. It was completely alien to her. She turned to smile at the giant green gem. How do you think he'll react? Chaos rose up from the water surrounding the shrine. The god shrugged. Are you sure about this? The mental link still connecting the two. The call gave a swift nod. You don't even understand what they were talking about, though. The call shrugged. But this Christmas holiday sounds really fun. It sounds so warm and enjoyable, and to think, when Knuckles gets back, I'll have a Christmas on the whole island for him. Chaos rolled his eyes. You don't even know how to cook. He shook his head as he stared out at the expanse of the giant island. A fireplace, a Christmas tree, bright lights, ornaments everywhere, mistletoes, and lots of delicious foods meant to share. Dakota was sure she could do that. After all, Sonic and crew took Knuckles with them around this time of year since they've known him. That sentence is awkward. I will have to rewrite it. Knuckles never stayed long, but the call wanted to give him a Christmas when he got back. Surely she could do so. The Orchard Kingdom clasped her hands together. Let's get started. Oh boy, this won't go well. Don't be so negative, Chaos. The call hopped down the steps as she waved her hands. I've got this. Several hours later, and the call was doubting that she had anything. She had found mistletoe on the island. The plant wasn't all that common on the island, though. She placed the decorative plant along the rim of the top of the altar. She placed similar green plants along the steps. Satisfied with this, she turned her attention to the rest of the things on the list. A fireplace, a Christmas tree, bright lights, ornaments, and food. Lacking a place to put a fireplace, she made a bonfire close to the shrine. The sky was still bright, so she didn't bother lighting it. She placed wood inside of it and tried to keep the snow out of it. After she had a good amount of wood in it, she turned to Chaos and beamed a huge smile. Looking nice, isn't it? I guess, but I'm not sure if Christmas on the mainland looks like this, she shrugged. It'll be okay if we change a few things, the call assured him. She made torches and placed them around the clearing of the shrine. It took her a few hours to make the torches, but she did it. When she was done, she sat on the steps for a moment. What does a Christmas tree and ornaments look like? She sighed, placing her chin into her hands. Beats me, Chaos shrugged. Guess what? We'll just have to do without it. I guess. The call stood up and brushed some dirt off her dress. Well, I better get dinner ready. Chaos flinched. You intend to cook? You don't know how. I do too. It's just been a while, the call stated. A couple of 1,000 years. The call sent the god of Chow an annoyed glare. Stop being such a pessimist, she turned and went into the woods, grabbing a bow and some arrows she had found earlier. And Carol sat on the steps of the shrine as he looked around the clearing. It looked nice, though. He doubted the guardian would find it so. He didn't like change and threw a tantrum whenever anything changed. He was born that way, it seemed. The call returned 2 hours later. The girl was covered in dirt, but wore a huge smile, her blue eyes shining through the now brown fur. Behind her she was pulling a wagon of sorts. In the wagon was a boar, a buck, and a duck or a goose. He wasn't sure. She brought her bounty over to the side of the steps. Do you think this will be enough? She beamed a smile at him. And that is where I will end this excerpt, as I have found 3 typos that need to be fixed. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, as always, if there's a story you would like me to read aloud, please suggest it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to. And yeah, link for this story will be in the description. So, woo, go for that.